Close your eyes for a second. Think of someone who genuinely irritates you. Not a huge enemy, just someone whose name appearing on your phone makes you sigh. Notice what happens in the next 3 seconds. You didn't just think of them abstractly. You saw something. Their face. A specific expression. Maybe a particular moment. You heard something. Their voice, probably. A specific tone. Maybe a specific sentence they said once, and you felt something. Somewhere in your body. Before you chose to. Before you decided to be annoyed. The feeling arrived before the decision. Open your eyes. That wasn't random. That was a system running automatically. And once you understand how that system works, you can stop being its passenger. Here's something worth knowing about the way your mind works. Think about the last time you listened to a song you hadn't heard in years. And in about 4 seconds, you were somewhere else entirely. A specific place, a specific time, a specific version of yourself. The song didn't carry a memory. It triggered a feeling. And the feeling pulled up everything attached to it. That's your auditory channel, directly activating your emotional state. Sound-producing feeling. Without asking your permission first. Now think about this. Have you ever imagined a difficult conversation before it happened? Played it out in your head. What they might say, what you'd say back, how it might go wrong. And noticed your heart rate actually changed, your breathing shifted slightly, maybe your jaw tightened. Nothing happened. The conversation didn't occur, but your body responded as if it did. That's your visual channel, the mental images you create, directly producing a physical response. A movie that never played anywhere except inside your mind, and your nervous system bought every second of it. One more. Think of something you've said to yourself more than once. Something like, I always leave things too late. I'm not someone who finishes things. I'm just not built for this. Notice what happens in your body when you say it. Something gets slightly heavier, doesn't it? A small but familiar settling downward. You said a sentence, and your body responded to it like a fact. Not because it's true, because you've said it enough times that your nervous system stopped questioning it. Words producing feeling. Automatically. 3 different situations. 3 completely different triggers. Same result every time. A feeling arrives in your body before you consciously chose it. This isn't a coincidence. This is the architecture. Every emotional experience you have, every anxiety, every confidence, every grief, every excitement, is built from the same 3 raw materials. What you see inside your mind, what you hear inside your mind, what you feel in your body. In NLP, these are called representational systems. Visual, auditory, kinesthetic, VAK, and the master equation is this. Experience equals visual plus auditory plus kinesthetic plus the words you attach to it. That is the complete recipe for every emotion you have ever had. There is nothing else. Every fear, every memory, every limiting belief, every moment of self-doubt that arrives uninvited at 2 a.m., all of it is a combination of these 3 channels, which means all of it has a structure, and structure can be changed. This is where Steve comes in. Steve had a presentation that went badly 2 years ago. Not catastrophically, just badly enough. He stumbled over his words. He lost his place. He saw 2 people in the front row exchange a look. And since then, something strange happens every time a similar situation approaches. He starts preparing earlier than necessary, avoids volunteering for things he'd actually be good at, feels a specific heaviness the night before anything that resembles that day. He's thought about it hundreds of times, analyzed what went wrong, told himself it wasn't that bad. Nothing worked, because he was trying to fix it with the wrong tool. He was using logic to address something that was never stored as logic. That memory isn't stored as a conclusion, it's stored as a structure, a specific image, the front row, the exchange look, close and vivid and bright. A specific sound than his own voice, slightly too fast, slightly too high. A specific feeling, a dropping sensation in his chest, starting the moment he sees anything that looks like that moment. And words attached to all of it. You're not ready for rooms like that. That sentence isn't a thought he chooses. It's a program that runs. Here's the thing about a program. You can't reason with it. You can't out-discipline it. You can't motivate yourself past it. You have to change the code, and the code is in the channels. So let's do something practical. Right now, bring to mind something you've been carrying. Not the biggest thing. Something manageable, a worry, a recurring anxiety, an old embarrassment that still has more charge than it should. Find where it lives in your body, not the thought about it, the physical sensation, chest, stomach, throat, somewhere else. Scan slowly until you feel it. Now, give it a shape. Don't overthink this. Whatever comes first, round, sharp, heavy, cloudy. Give it a color. Now imagine, gently, wrapping your hand around it, lifting it slowly out of that place in your body, holding it in your closed fist for a moment, and then throw it upward, straight up with force. Watch it go higher, into the sky, until it disappears completely. Now notice that place in your body. What does it feel like now? Most people notice something. A lightness, a space, a shift in temperature. The memory of whatever caused it is still there, but the charge, the automatic grip it had on your nervous system has changed because you just worked on the kinesthetic channel directly. Not the story around the feeling, the structure beneath it. This is what the VAK framework makes possible. Once you understand that experience is built, not just felt, you stop being a passive recipient of your own emotional states. You become someone who can examine the structure, ask which channel is running, and make an adjustment. The image too close and too bright, push it back, make it smaller. Drain the color slightly. The inner voice too loud and too certain, notice where it comes from. Move it. Change its tone. The feeling stored in your body, find it. Give it form. Release it. VAK. 3 channels. 1 experience. All adjustable. Steve didn't become fearless. He just stopped running the same program on autopilot. The presentation 2 years ago is still a memory, but it no longer has the same address in his body. And something that doesn't live in your body anymore doesn't run your decisions the way it used to. Here's what I want you to take away. The next time an emotion arrives uninvited, before you analyze it, before you judge it, before you try to think your way out of it, ask one question. Which channel just activated? Did you see something? Did you hear something? Did you feel something first? Find the channel. That's where the change happens. Drop a comment with which channel feels most like yours. Are you someone who sees things first in your mind? Someone whose inner voice runs constantly? Or someone who feels everything in their body before they know why? I'm genuinely curious, and the next video builds on exactly this, the framework that shows which level of your mind is quietly blocking your goals and what to do about it. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you in the next myth.